Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another session with.
We're going to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, we are. With the Entertainment,
How
our
polite.
Aegis campaign. To start off this session, I know it's been a while, but can someone do a recap for me?
Did we pick? I don't think we ever picked.
No, we didn't pick, but here we are.
Simon, you said you were gonna do it, so do it.
Do it.
I mean, I have an AI summary.
Good
All
enough.
right,
Oh
let's
yeah,
hear
that's
it.
how
Do
we
it.
got onto the celery thing.
Feel free to hop in at any point with details and corrections.
Okay.
No, you're on your own.
But yeah, at the start of last session, the players time skipped to the return to Aegis, where they were greeted warmly by the city's atmosphere, illuminated by lanterns as they entered at night. Which is just completely wrong. I think it was during the day. Anyway.
No, it was at night.
Was it? Oh shit! It's better than my memory.
Yeah,
That
it was.
sucks.
It was dusk. You were entering the city, so it is night.
That's not
Currently, night right now. It's like pretty
Solid.
late.
I thought we went to bed.
No.
Oh.
Still the
Yeah.
same day.
So we returned directly to the syndicate, where I believe we met up with Oliver, who
Oliver Wood, head of
informed
the
us-
Quidditch team.
Oh, yep, that's the guy.
Echo.
Sorry.
And we received a bunch of money, which we divided equally, which then brought us into shopping. I think we missed a section there where we took some baths and stuff.
We did take baths. Yes. We took baths and there was an interesting interaction with Myron like being awkward around Flower.
There was that. There was Wake turning into a tree,
Oh yeah, Wake turned into a tree.
and then a fit or you. I think Flower made like fish in the water
Yeah,
to,
Flower
to
made-
help Myron be comfortable.
Flower tried to make fish and then Wake was like, no, fish look different than that.
That's not a fish.
And then I think he like turned into a fish to model it, and then
Yeah.
also I can't remember. I didn't get to re-listen to the session, but he said something that was encouraging to Myron, like after the fact, that I don't. remember.
He said like the proper thing would be to ask her to stay with you, like in the bath after, like.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, I think like that would be like the romantic thing to do. Yeah. Also, Gavin came in and told us we're all like official members or something like that.
Promoted. Yeah, we got promoted.
That was during the bath. Yeah. And Rhodes called Gavin a pervert.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Either I was
sorry.
not here, or I don't remember any of this.
We were not
think-
here.
I think you were
You
not.
weren't here.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, so we were made full members. We left our armors off to be embroidered with the syndicate emblem. And then I believe we went to sleep or something, if that was late at night. Or did we go out immediately and go to the Golden Rune?
We went to the shop.
Yeah, you went
Yeah.
to go buy things.
Oh, and we
We're-
explored the map and the teleportation function, and it got weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
did
a
get
lot.
little bit weird. And I believe it was Morden who kind of messed that all up
Mhm.
because he was on everyone's player characters, and it just brought us back to the map.
This is correct.
We did a bit of haggling in the Golden Rune. We bought a bunch of stuff. I don't think I have the full list. I mean, the AI obviously doesn't, but I actually have some notes myself. So Wake got
Some
a
people got
Tome
some
of-
stuff.
Yeah,
Wake
Wake
got
got a Tome of Understanding. Thrim got a Ring of Telekinesis. Wake also got an Eldritch Claw tattoo, I think.
Was that
Priya,
Wake?
Flower, and
Yeah, I
Wake
got an owner's claw,
got
Oh.
+1 for the
so I
weapons.
could do it when I was a bear and other creatures. not just bear.
Right.
And I think Flower got a Cape of the Mountebank.
That is correct.
Rhodes got a rock. God, I am glad
I got a
wrote that
couple
down.
rocks.
Rock.
Yeah,
I
Rhodes
got,
got, like,
I got-
iron
I got a
stone.
couple. Yeah, I got a luckstone as well.
Cool.
Oh, and Flower got a wand of binding also, which rules.
Yeah, I also picked up a periapt of wound closure.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And Zira probably picked something up. Possibly.
And various people are getting stuff upgraded, I think. Like, I think my Rod of the Pack Keeper is getting upgraded, but we had to, like, come back for that. And then I think the Wake's Moonsicle is getting upgraded to +2. And then I think Priya had something, the Blood Bowl Vial, maybe?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get updated, basically.
Yeah, it would come back tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
With new
Yeah.
blood.
Late afternoon the
Yep.
next day.
Enhanced blood.
And blood 2.0.
Enhanced blood.
Then we all scampered back to the Syndicate, where we received our own personal wing with personalized magical rooms, which was really, really cool.
Yeah.
I definitely wrote down the details of those. Yes.
Wakes is underwater.
Yeah, Wakes is a big aquarium. Priya has a Roman villa. Rhodes has a log cabin. Thrym has a dark academia library. Flower has a garden, endless looking, with a moss bed.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sunny always.
It's always light in there.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah.
poor Morden.
Poor
gonna have to
Morden
figure
didn't
that
know
one out.
what he was signing up for.
Or Morden.
Dude
And
needs a face
Zira
mask.
has a 90s goth teen bedroom. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I might. I don't know.
We'll
you
get
think
to
about
your
what
room in a
what you want
minute.
it to be?
We'll get to it
Uh,
later.
Yeah, and then I think we went to sleep, and we all woke up early in the morning. Someone was at the door. Don't quite remember who was fetching us, but we had a visitor, which turned out to be Mort,
Yes, correct.
Rhodes' brother, who had a letter from Omni pretty much telling us that Omni was going to kill Rhodes' sister if he didn't
Oh,
go
shit.
back.
Wait, did you all have a long rest? I don't remember that.
Pretty sure it was a long rest.
I think we
Because
did.
they
Yeah,
were
there was.
talking.
They woke us up. We were all at our doors.
Oh,
Yeah, because there was
that's right. Yeah.
there was a conversation about going out to pick up their +1s from the shop, but the shopkeeper won't be done upgrading their +1s until the afternoon.
Right, then I need to insert a little thing before you guys went to bed. Wake, you had a knock at your door before you went to sleep. And it was Bear, and he simply asked if you could prepare water breathing for tomorrow.
Oh. Sure.
And that was it. And he said thank you and left.
As he's underwater.
Sorry.
Ooh, I did miss that Flower had a conversation with Distance in the courtyard as well during the night.
Yes, that is
Whoever
correct.
that is.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Okay, so sorry, I interrupted the recap. It's the morning. Mort was at
Yeah, I think that was
the
the
front. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it was
But I guess Mort actually decided that he wasn't gonna tell Omni that he saw us.
Yeah, he took back the letter and said he was gonna go hang out with like the princess, which he didn't really give the correct name of. But yeah. Yeah, the letter said that if Rhodes didn't return, he would I think tear his sister apart or something like that. I couldn't remember the exact words.
Melt your sister down.
Melt her down. That's right. Yeah, that's great.
So
Yeah, that's great.
With that, we will pick up right there with all of you in the courtyard of the Aegis chapter. As Mort has left and Oliver slowly shuts the large gate into the courtyard. What do you all do?
Rhodes is like I said last time, he was kind of like sitting down like over here, and he just looks like in thought, like really worried. He's not really saying much.
Flower's gonna come over and, in lieu of hugging him, is going to like grow more moss on his head as a gesture of comfort.
Music
Right.
is coming really loud through.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that'll usually that's more comforting, and usually he does soften to that sort of thing, but it's almost like he doesn't even register it very much. He's like just staring at the ground and just like kind of shaking his head a little bit, like really lost in thought about what he wants to do.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I sure don't know what to do. Are we going to talk about what just happened, or are we just moving on?
um, um, sorry, that was my brother. He kind of looks to Thrym, and then to Flower right next to me. He's like, I think we should go talk to Listry.
That would
That's
probably be a good
not a
idea.
bad idea.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. Let's go find Listry. And he'll particularly like take Flower's hand and kind of lead her like.
Flower's right by him, stuck like glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, if everybody wants to head over to Listry's portrait to go to her study.
I'm already there.
Oh, right. Yeah, we can do that. Listry is...
Yeah, just drag your token
top
over.
one, right?
Yeah, just...
Or is she the bottom one? Top one?
Top one.
Top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. Nice. It worked.
So yeah, Zira, I have these really cool teleportation squares on the map that automatically brings you over to a different scene.
That's kind of fancy.
Yeah, thank you.
What was that?
What was what?
You're a little...
Your voice is so crackly.
You're lagging.
Do you have a voice changer?
No, I don't have a voice changer. I have NVIDIA Broadcast, and I put all of the like noise cancellation and stuff on it. So
Wow.
That does not sound good.
Seems like
It sounds crunchy.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Maybe a few less.
Robots did. You sound like an AI voice.
It's an undo, I think.
is that better?
Yes. Oh yeah, much better.
Oh yeah.
Person.
Yeah. So
Class,
I
I
had
see
studio
preferential
voice
treatment
on,
for the
and now I
icons.
just have noise removal.
Preference
That's fine. Yeah.
for the what?
Yeah. What?
There's only 4 people on the map.
Why you're under
Oh,
under each other?
okay. Never mind.
Y'all just hugging.
We're all standing the same 5 foot
It's
square.
good to see everyone getting along.
Yeah, so I think as we walked, Rose got a little bit more like you can tell he's trying to like calm himself. And by the time he gets here, he kind of seems a little bit more sure of what he wants to do, and he's gonna go up to Lystri along with you, Flower, if you're following him.
I'm absolutely. Flower is sort of like quietly rearranging what she kind of perceives to be his favorite rocks. To
Yeah.
become, like closer to his heart.
Oh.
Grim is going to give you flanking on Lystri.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Fireball.
Alright, take her.
Roll for damage. Okay. So he's gonna go up to Lystri. Lystri, good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you?
I'm sorry to come to you, but this is very urgent. Do you know much about how to stop people looking in on you?
Well, there's certain arcane spells that can prevent divination and spying, if you will. There's the basic second level spell of non-detection. If you're a particularly experienced, a well-seasoned and experienced wizard, you could do Mind Blink, which will make you undetectable or unperceivable or even immune to effects that would affect the mind. You can also purchase an item, an amulet, that will do the same thing as non-detection.
All right, I think Flower has something like that.
I
Do
do have
you?
that. Do you want to borrow it? Yes. She kind of
Well,
takes out and waves it around.
it's not that I need to borrow it. It's that I want to make sure that nobody's looking in on us. Like Omni or Flower has someone who's trying to find her as well. And yeah, like how are we supposed to have a conversation about what we're supposed to do if we don't know if somebody's looking in on us?
Are you speaking of someone actually, directly looking in?
Yeah.
So, if are you talking about scrying?
I think so. He kind of looks at Thrym. He's like, I'm not really. I don't study magic.
Make an Arcana check, Thrym.
I give you guidance.
What's guidance again?
Gives you a
Nice
D4.
D4, yeah.
26.
26. Okay. Yes, you do know what the scry spell does and what it peeks in on. So a scry spell would give someone a peek in for up to 10 minutes if they're able to pick a creature on the same plane of existence. They have to be on the same plane of existence. If they are not on the same plane of existence, it doesn't work. It fails. But it is typically a wisdom saving throw made by the creature that you are trying to peek in on. and it manifests as a sensor that you could see with see invisibility.
I relay all of that information.
And you believe you're being spied on right now?
I don't know if we're being spied on right now, but so I don't know how much you know about what we've been up to. But so Omni, he used to look in on me all the time, so I know he can do that. But now he's seen all of us, and I just don't know. We're supposed to be stopping him from doing some really bad stuff. But if he knows all of our plans ahead of time, how are we supposed to beat him?
I understand. Well, if anything, maybe I could help you out in this endeavor. Trim, if you will, I will allow you to copy this. And she takes out a small little like journal from like a side pouch on her belt. Uh, and she opens up to a certain page and pushes it over to you. And you see the spell, and it's you can transcribe see invisibility.
All right. I reckon that could come in handy.
And just for extra precaution, well, you see she does a bit of arcane somatics, and you hear some arcane words in Elvish, and she takes a bit of powdered silver and a pinch of talc and just kind of like filters it over her eyes. And Rhodes, can you please make a D100 roll?
Okay. Make sure my dice is linked here. Okay, D100 roll. 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. I am going to make a check.
That's the Omni's watching number.
Uh-oh.
Wake and Priya, what are you doing right now?
Wake's just like listening, basically. He's kind of observing the surroundings and paying attention to what's going on. He probably isn't doing anything.
Okay.
But if Priya's near him, he will mention, Bear had me get ready to give all of us the ability to breathe underwater, so I suspect,
We're going underwater?
I suspect.
Do you
I
think
think you and I will be fine,
mission?
but
Right.
one would expect.
Well, that might be nice, something to get Rhodes' mind off of all of this.
And you, both of you are standing here, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
Frankly, I'm just looking forward to swimming.
I'd like to see you in your element.
It's the same as flying for you, just a little slower.
Going back.
That's what Wake's doing.
Priya's
Okay.
also just listening.
Going back to Rhodes.
She's not.
Gotcha. Going back to Rhodes. Rhodes, you see Lystri cast a spell, and she checks the space around you, and then around Thrym, and then she kind of like cranes her neck and body to look at the others behind you, and you see she squints her eyes, That little bastard.
What? Who? What happened?
I've been called lots of things in my life, and that's the first.
Well then, we have contact. You see Listri steps out and then immediately beelines it towards Priya, and she like
Huh?
basically waves her hand at her, and you feel a wash of anti-magic energy wash over you, and she casts a spell magic on you, Priya.
What happened? Sorry, I
Um,
wasn't listening.
I need to roll for this. Give me a moment.
Literally the only things we were doing, and you weren't doing that.
Like, she may have been listening, but she doesn't know what the fuck's happening.
Let's see. Of course, she has it always. Gotcha. So Priya, you feel this wave of just warmth wash over you, and you feel a bit of pressure that you didn't notice before just leave at the base of your neck. And you see Listri just kind of wipes her hands. Well, I think your suspicions were correct.
I knew it. I knew it.
Someone was watching me?
It seems someone has an interest in you, yes. Or at least you are the most vulnerable to a scry spell.
Oh, great.
How often can that be done?
Well, I've just dispelled it, so
I'd gamble it was that creepy purple fellow.
Purple?
Purple fella.
You know, the one that was all obsessed with the fact that you're a sorcerer.
whoever it
Very nice,
was cannot do it for another 24 hours.
Right, and you can still see if there's anything in here?
Yes, for another hour.
Right, okay, so now's the time to talk about what we want to do.
Or you can step into your rooms or your wing. That is another
That
plane
would
of
prevent-
existence.
They
Well,
would
of
prevent it?
course.
Okay, well, that's good. Very handy, but we still have that spell in case we need to talk again about things.
I feel like that would have been a valuable thing to mention when you first gave us the wing.
Well, it was only one day.
I mean, I thought that was implied.
Oh, did you?
It's pretty obvious.
Then why didn't you open your mouth and say something about it when Rhodes started expressing concerns?
I mean, I didn't really know what he was going on about.
Wake
Yes,
just
it makes
pinches the
sense
bridge of
that
his
they
nose.
are. I mean, if they are other planes of existence, then you should not be able to scry in there.
Yes, they are their own pocket dimensions.
I'm sorry, that's not quite common knowledge for, well, me.
My apologies.
I should apologize too. I should have told you.
Are there any other cool features that our room have?
Well, you know that it's safe for you to be in, and you cannot be scried upon, because nobody can be on that plane of existence unless you are.
Right. Okay. So should we go back to our rooms and talk about things?
Probably one of yours.
Right.
Sure.
Did you copy it down?
Just 1 second. I'm still working. Yeah, I got it.
Very well. I hope this helps.
Yes, I think
And if
you will.
you're really worried about it, possibly pick up a few spell scrolls of non-detection for everybody, or amulets of proof against detection.
Right.
Those attunement.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they are. Which
Would
is
it be fair
why
to
New
say-
necklace sounds amazing.
I don't have any attunement slots.
Yeah,
Which
it
is
is the
why
trouble.
I suggest the scrolls of non-detection. A one-time use, but it works for a time.
Right. Maybe when
What
we
we
go back
really
to the
need
shop.
to do. What we really need is to be able to create our own pocket dimension at any time.
That would be
Isn't that-
useful.
Your job, Mr. Wizard?
I've been tinkering with it. It's a bit above my capabilities for now, but eventually.
Right. Good to know.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
You've been a great helper. I'm not sure that I have anything else.
She kind of looks to everybody else.
Shrug.
right.
Practically, will this count as me having transcribed it so I have it in my spellbook, or will I still need to
You'll need
officially?
to officially transcribe it into your spellbook, so it'll take some time. But essentially, Listry will give you all the funds you need to transcribe it.
Oh, wonderful.
Uh,
And Thrim is gonna kind of try to do that as we're walking and talking.
Okay. So, you all head to your wing of the Aegis chapter.
After this, I'll pop down to the Golden Rune and see if he'll take a trade of my armor for an amulet.
Amulet or those scrolls.
I think we should have scrolls as well as at least one amulet.
Flower's got an amulet, but we could use an extra one.
I have a slot for attunement. I can take another pretty necklace.
I think we should have as many amulets as we can, honestly.
Yeah, well, we'll look at that along with the scrolls.
You don't need to get rid of your armor, though. Your armor is important.
I have other armor that's not attunement still that I can use. It's more important that we're not seen. We need them to not know what we're up to.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I'm the only one of us that can temporarily turn into a magical beast that any harm I take doesn't stick. So, armor's
As
not
far as
quite a
you
priority on me. Huh?
As
What?
far as you know.
What does that mean?
I mean, I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve as well. You've seen my golem.
Okay. This isn't a competition.
Just saying.
All right. I rescind the comment. Armor is not as important to me as it is for other people. Is that fit?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was transcribing. What were you saying?
Ooh. Are you going to that magic-y place?
Eventually, after we have our little powwow.
Hey, Zira,
Okay.
I never saw your room.
It's
Want to hold
dark.
a meeting in there?
I'm sorry.
Want to hold
We
a
can-
meeting in there?
We can. I haven't really finished decorating.
Well, the good thing about these rooms is whatever decorations you want within, all you have to do is think about it before you enter.
I think that was the player's way of saying she needs to think about what's in her room more.
That's true. All right.
Thank you. We
No
can start
problem.
heading over there, but yeah, I need to finish decorating.
Okay.
So
So
it's
for
just
now,
kind of in flux?
Yeah, your room's
Yeah.
nice. Why don't we go in there? It's all airy and free.
Huh?
What?
nobody
room?
listening.
I don't care. Sure.
Plenty of space. It's roomy. Lots
Right.
of fresh
It is
air.
a room.
No, roomy. Wake just starts walking.
Okay, so you all enter your wing of the Aegis chapter, and you all go into Priya's room. It is, as Priya described, very Roman-esque, open air, very light.
Fluttering tapestries and drapes. There's
Mhm.
Wow.
grapes next to the lounge area.
Grapes.
You know.
Olive branches,
It's so Roman.
doves everywhere.
I thought you were gonna say dubstep.
There's just vases of olive
Right.
oil.
So,
Statues with their dongs out.
All right, so we're in there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is there like a sitting area that we're in, or just kind of all sitting around?
I mean, she's got plenty of loungy places, pillows on the floor. Everyone can sit.
Okay. We sit down.
Wake sits awkwardly horizontally on a chaise lounge. Completely wrong.
Like a French girl.
All right. Well.
No, horizontally across it, just the wrong way.
Oh.
Okay. So now I know we're not being watched. Well, I think I need to go save my sister.
We need to go save your sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, where is she?
I think she's in the elemental plane of Earth. I don't know why she would be anywhere else but back in the House of Omniscience where Omni lives.
Listri said that there are ways of finding people, right? I mean,
Yeah.
can we ask if Listri or somebody knows how to do that scry thingy on your sister so we know where she is?
We could try, but yeah, we'd have to be in the plane in the first place.
Oh, I guess that's true. Is it maybe something we can get a scroll about and then go on the... I mean, I guess the problem is if we get all the way to the plane and we find out that she's not there, that then we're going to be stuck on the same plane as your dad.
Right.
So I
Well-
wonder if could we maybe ask someone else to see if she's for some reason here first, and then we'll go check there?
We could try, yeah. The Thrim, you can do scrying, probably, right?
No.
No? Like if we got you a scroll?
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah. Well, I still got a good amount of gold. I'm sure I could get a scroll of scrying. We can find and see if she's here. I don't know why Omni would move her though.
So that you can't find her?
Well, yeah, that's true. He could have done that.
If we're close enough, I can locate her by nature of it being, well, a creature. I can cast locate a creature, which I can focus on for an hour, but I have to be within 1,000 feet of her, which, in the grand scheme of things, is fairly close. But if we get close enough, I might be able to, sense her.
Right.
And I can, tomorrow morning, I could cast divination to ask nature itself if your sister's where you think she is.
Okay. That sounds promising. And yeah, I think you all met my brother there. I think he's gonna be okay. He said he was with the princess and or going to the princess, and I only know one princess around here. In Karvok.
Yeah, but aren't we not supposed to go there? I don't remember.
Rose shrugs. I don't know. It looks like he found a way.
I think maybe the people that are from here aren't supposed to go there because of some political thing. We do still have a job to do while we're here, though.
Right. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we have to talk to the premier.
We don't want to get. We don't. I think we don't want to be on the bad side of a demon, but I understand that. Or a devil, I guess. But obviously this is important. But it does seem like your brother decided not to tell him anything, right?
Right.
So,
But I was afraid he was being looked in on. Especially now, Priya had someone watching her.
that's
Well,
true.
what if he saw Mort and saw that he told me? Then he'll know.
Well,
And I don't want him to hurt my sister. I think my brother will be okay. I gave him. I left a rock on him when he was leaving, and I think that'll help keep him safe.
so we can try to go right away then and see what we can find. If that's what you think is best, we can do that. If we want to wait for divination, then we could try to complete a task today, and then Wake can do his ritual in the morning, and then we can have a direction.
I think we have time. We could wait a day. We need to take care of this premier thing, and see where she is. So, 'cause, you're right. We need to find out where she is first. Make sure Omni's not hiding her somewhere. Does anybody? What?
What can we do for you in the meantime?
I don't know. You're all doing so much already. You willing to help me get my sister back, and it's not gonna be easy. I just hope we can do it right out from under his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't let her get hurt. I can't do that.
Well, what should we do first?
Let's go talk to the premier.
Hey, probably good to keep demons off our backs. And
Yeah.
then worry about your sister.
We'll get rid of that problem, and then we'll go look at some scrolls and some proof against protection necklaces.
Actually, how would we get to the plane of Earth?
I'm not sure. Did you ever hear back from that rabbit character that we sent the bird to?
Mm.
Wake.
No. At least, not yet.
Right. Well, that guy maybe could help us. It doesn't seem like the syndicate has a way. At least they haven't told us about a way to do it. And I know I might be able to find the path that I took to get between the planes. But it's a bit of a a trek.
If it helps when I become much more powerful, I could just do that.
That would be helpful.
I can't do it for quite a while, though. It'll probably be years.
Oh, that's probably a bit too long.
Probably. These are the sorts of things that the old heroes would write about.
Yeah.
At this point, you all hear a soft bell ringing in the room, notifying that someone has knocked on your wing.
Oh,
That's weird.
I guess I'll go get that.
We should get a doorman.
I really should.
Just
It's
stands in
Morton.
the hallway.
That's Morton.
Oh, we could stick him in our wing, because then he wouldn't be found. He could just open our door for us. That messed up.
I don't see the problem.
You go to answer the wing's door, and you see the lumbering, huge figure of Bear at the door.
Mernock, come on in.
Good morning. I just spoke to Lystri, and I hear you're all having troubles with people, unwanted visitors, peeking in on you. Is that correct?
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Well, here I dug through some things, and I had this from a long time ago. And he pulls out of a pouch an amulet. I have no need for it anymore, but maybe one of you would like to have it, pass it around. And I believe Listri's working on transcribing the non-detection spell into scrolls for you.
Wonderful.
Here.
How much do we owe you?
Oh, it's on loan.
All right,
Ah.
we'll try not to die and lose it.
Well, I hope it helps. But I also have some plans for all of you this morning. It should only take us till midday. But wait, did you have that spell prepared?
Aye.
Great. If y'all can meet me down in the courtyard, we'll be taking a tree.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
Wake suddenly gets a little excited. Oh, ha, ha, ha. I've heard about these. Okay. All right.
Now, if it's dangerous, we are down a few weapons at the moment.
Oh, it's dangerous. Come along.
No, we need
It'll
to go
be
get our weapons first.
it'll be controlled danger. Just bring what you have and be prepared to get wet.
Wet?
Okay.
Grab what you need. Weapons.
I need my Bloodwell
scrolls.
vial.
You'll be fine. For now. Promise. And he just kind of lumbers off towards the courtyard. Any of you need to get prepared?
Yeah, I need my Bloodwell vial.
We're trying. What we are trying to do in character class is establish if we're allowed to go run and get our stuff, our upgrades before we go here. Are we or not?
Well, you can definitely go see if they're ready.
Okay.
Okay.
You did say they wouldn't be ready till the afternoon, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go check because if we're going to another plane to go in the danger, like Flower wants to be prepared.
Me
Okay.
too.
Grim is gonna sit down in the courtyard
S-
and try to transcribe the spell to his
Okay.
spellbook.
Sounds good. All right, so we'll do this quick. One of you that's waiting for your items, roll a d100. See how quick.
Go for it, Priya.
Oh, sure.
Okay. 6.
6.
Takes
Okay.
6 minutes to fix our stuff, right?
No, they are not ready.
I guess we'll just die.
Back we go, I guess, without our stuff.
It was nice knowing you, Flower.
It was nice knowing you, Priya.
My God.
And you all return back to the Aegis chapter after being disappointed. But their bear is waiting for you all next to the biggest tree in the courtyard. Now, we are not going to the water plane, if that's what you're thinking.
I don't know what we're thinking. You haven't said
Well-
anything.
I was thinking that, but now that you've said that, I'm no longer thinking that.
Well, it's the closest thing I can think of that is the water plane. So, we're gonna do
It's
some
in Wake's room.
we're gonna do some underwater combat training.
You what?
You heard
Hmm.
me.
You what?
Well, in the tree we go. And he turns around and he splits open the tree in the middle. And who's the first to want to go in through the tree?
Wake, I bet.
Wake will absolutely look at the tree splitting and look at the rest of you, and he will say, "Oh, it'll be fun. Follow my lead." And Wake goes through.
Yeah. So before you enter, you notice with your high perception that the beyond is clearly underwater and it is a dark space. But you see a little bit of glowing light in the darkness. So maybe it isn't complete darkness that you're walking into. But
I cast dark vision on myself as I go through.
okay. Before you walk in, wait. He stops you. Please cast water breathing on everybody else. I know you can breathe water, but the rest of your crew cannot.
Wake looks at all of you, and the mechanic, the somatic for him breathing water on all and like water breathing on all of you is he reaches into his canteen and he flings it, and water just over all of you.
Oh God.
All right. And then once you do that, he removes his hand. You step in. Do all of you follow?
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Does water breathing cause you to not breathe air, or is it just you
No.
breathe both?
No, you can
You can breathe both.
both.
Okay.
Yeah. And from walking through this tree, you end up at the base of this.
Ooh.
And you are immediately submerged underwater in the depths of the ocean.
Did you just make... Did you
I
put
hope
real
you're
water
making.
in your mouth
I
for
hope you're
that?
making a mess all over your desk right now.
Mostly just me.
Worth it. I consider that a win.
Very nice.
It's real commitment.
What? Wow. Are we like just floating or?
Yeah. You are floating under the water,
I think the
Wow.
technical term is swimming.
swimming. Yes, completely submerged.
Yeah, I think roads tends to sink more than float.
Goes straight down.
Yeah. So if there's ground near, I think unless he's like trying to swim upwards, I think he tends to just like sink down.
I think in the same vein, Priya probably unintentionally goes upward if she's not actively trying to stay down. Elements be tricky, man.
Right. So, as you all step through and Bear steps through as well, he looks to all of you, and he tries to speak. Well, he does speak in common, but it is that watery sound that kind of sounds like what Thrym just did. But you can all understand him just fine. Welcome to Baven's faith.
Okay.
We have some time before my guests arrive, but I wanted to share with you a story about this place. A long time ago, during the time of the Wandering, a time where people explored and roamed Lysia with the sole purpose of surviving, an orc named Baven had settled for a time with his family along the eastern coast of what is now called Karvok. Baven was one of the first devout followers of Aelor. He truly believed in Aelor's protection and guidance as him and his kin roamed the coasts and deserts. He prayed to Aelor every night they arrived at a new camp, and every morning as they set off to find food and water. However, Yasna was a devious being, always looking to inflict pain upon her rival kin's devout. And while Baven and his family settled in on the very southeastern tip, a storm rose up from the sea sent forth by Yasna. That night, the storm claimed the lives of Baven's wife and child. In his grief and anger, Baven screamed out across the water, cursing Yasna, as well as asking Aelor to help him take revenge. In that moment, a monstrous creature washed up on the shore before Baven. A glowing piece of driftwood stuck in its side. The creature was dead, but the sharp, glowing wood was Aelor's permission. Baven ripped the wood from the corpse and carved it into a spear before wading out into the water, seeking his vengeance. Baven walked along the bottom of the sea for 3 days, with Aelor's blessing of water breathing, until he came upon a darkened valley under the ocean. And you see Bear kind of look up, and he looks to the sides of where you are at, and you see you are in a deep and dark underwater valley. Within the darkness, red and terrible eyes opened up at him. One of Yasna's favorite servants lived in this deep valley, an aboleth who was called Nosnavek. Nosnavek laughed at Baven for being foolish enough to wander so blatantly into his domain, and he promised the orc that his death would be slow and painful so that he would remember the lesson in his afterlife. Baven said nothing to Nosnivek in return, but leveled the spear that he carved from the creature before. Nosnivek surged forward, angered that this orc showed no fear. He went to swallow the orc whole. As Nosnivek closed his maw around Baven, the orc thrust his spear into the aboleth's brain, through the roof of his mouth, killing him instantly. However, a mucus cloud expelled from the creature's mouth, and a tooth embedded itself into Baven's stomach. The monster's mucus cloud cursed Baven to remain here, and eventually the injury to his stomach would see to his death. However, Sokka had been watching Baven and admired his respect for the ocean despite his anger. So, to honor his memory and his faith to Ayler, Sokka's son, Sokka grew a tree out of the spear Baven carved. In Karvok, they call this place Baven's Faith. But no one has visited the place in a long, long time. Until now.
So, why are we here?
Well, some friends of mine are coming to help us train. And let me get you guys onto the map. Wake, with your high perception, you can feel the water from the other. Feel the water shift towards you. Multiple figures are coming your way to this tree. Let me get you all onto this place.
But all sideways.
I saw that comment coming like a train.
They're underwater. Maybe you're sideways.
Good point.
Yeah,
Wake,
Always up.
Wake, as you feel the water rush, Bear turns and you see a smile creep on his face, and as he approaches the leader, and he greets him in Aquan, which you can understand, and I think Priya can too. You speak Primordial as well.
I think Flower can as well.
Rhodes speaks Primordial.
No, not primordial. Let me double.
That's
Elven,
who I
not
thought.
This,
It was
not this character. Elven, Goblin, Sylvan.
Okay.
Okay, so Rhodes knows.
Rhodes. Okay, so you three hear Bear greet this leader, this merfolk, with a greeting of long time no see, urchin. I'm glad you could make it. Are you and your folk ready to have a little bit of fun, a little bit of sparring? And the merfolk leader, we are. Is this your team? I see amongst you is some fellow primordial speakers.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What are they saying?
They said hello.
Oh, hello.
My name's Urchin.
His name's Urchin.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. And
It's a
in
What did he
pleasure to
say
meet
now?
he said he switches to common. It's a pleasure to meet all of you as well.
Oh my god, he doesn't only speak fish, thank God.
The pleasure
Forgive
is
her.
ours.
I hear there's some possibility that you will be seeking adventures in the water plane. Is that correct?
Yes.
Eventually.
Oh my god, if that's true, I'm going to need a new outfit for underwater.
Oh, I'm
God,
sure
that's
Thurn would
something.
be excited about that.
Excuse you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did. But I agree.
Most things you tend to say out loud, unfortunately.
Oh, that's usually on purpose.
Well, I see that maybe some of you aren't used to fighting underwater. Maybe you.
Not at all.
Oh, I'm super accustomed to it. I do this in my dreams all the time.
What?
Dreams are not real life.
I know,
not
but
real
it feels just as slow and heavy and like I can't move, just like in my dreams. So, like, you know?
That's a good description. But with
She's not wrong.
time, you can get good at it. Am I right? Water speaker?
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
we're here to help you train. If you wish.
I don't know if we have a choice. We were just brought here.
Yeah, we
Oh.
have other stuff to do today, so let's do this quick.
I'm ready.
Jesus, okay.
Flower's got a
What,
prerogative.
Flower's friend's sister's in trouble, okay? Flower's like, what are we fucking doing here, man?
Bear doesn't know this.
what are the rules of engagement?
Well, you can prepare yourselves however you wish, and once you're ready, let us know. We're always ready.
Wake turns to Rhodes and
them.
Zira and Flower and he says, have any of you fought underwater before?
Oh.
No?
Like I said, just in my dreams.
Well, like Urchin said, it's not real life. It's going to be tricky to land your attacks without leverage, so you're going to have to be careful. Make sure you're attacking in ways that you have the upper ground. You know, work with your allies to get advantage, if you understand me. And if you don't speak Primordial, if you can't speak Aquan, you're going to have a hard time casting your spells sometimes. You have to be very careful how you enunciate. Rhodes, if you have a bow or a crossbow that you're comfortable with, that might be a better option for you most of the time.
He's just like shaking his head. Like, no, I don't have
Well-
that.
Well, then try and get on the opposite side of me on anyone I'm engaging, all right?
I throw rocks, you know this.
They're not going to go very far.
Yeah.
It's a little different down here.
Right. I'll do my best.
One request I have of you, all of you, if you could avoid a killing blow on my people, that would be much appreciated.
Then likewise.
We will do so.
Simple enough.
There is another option here. You can either take the training with these fellow merfolk, or I can polymorph into something a little bit more dangerous. Something, well, more native to the water plane. Wake.
Huh?
what is the most common and most dangerous creature that you could think of that you would see in the water plane?
The most dangerous or the most common? Because those are two very different questions.
The most common danger.
Sharks. Sahuagin. Let's see. The occasional water elemental gone a little haywire.
All right. So you have your options. Would you like to fight a water elemental, or a giant squid, or a giant shark, or fight against these people?
Like, looks at everyone else.
I'm up for anything.
I'm not one to back down from a challenge.
Dealer's choice?
Flower's lips are pressed tight. She doesn't comment.
Yeah, Zira's also not going to come in. She's just going to look at you.
At me?
You know most about the water.
Wake
Exactly. Thank
looks.
you.
Wake turns to. Hey, out of curiosity,
Hmm?
do you have a plesiosaurus
Yeah.
that
I do.
Wake might be able to turn into?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You know the water plane better than all of us, so pick whichever challenge you think will help us when we go there.
The problem is, if we're in the water plane, we'll end up in a fight with something big, and then once that fight with something big gets going, Greedy Marrow or Sahuagin are going to leap in the blood frenzy. So it's never going to be just one fight.
Okay.
That's why I said both. I think that might be the most
Okay.
realistic challenge.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I mean,
Then-
this is rolled. We might as well. Yeah, let's take the big challenge.
Are we still going after the premiere like we're supposed to today? How
Yes,
how much energy should I spend?
well, we're not supposed to fight the premiere.
I mean,
Yes, but you
Because-
can't plan for that.
we're not supposed to, but I don't think he's going to come quietly.
Ooh, we're fighting the premiere? Awesome.
Maybe.
Maybe not fighting. Hopefully not fighting. Hopefully he'll just be reminded of his contract and accept his position. But
Don't
I suspect
you get all your magic back when
And
you
if he
just take a nap
doesn't,
anyway?
we're going to use force.
Flat, or don't
No.
you just get all your magic back if you take a nap?
I don't think I do anymore.
I don't understand, but okay.
She's
Just,
a
Why would you
sorcery
not?
hybrid. Because
I
she has
get some-
sorcerer levels now.
I think I get some of it back, but there's weirdly
Oh,
some
yeah.
stuff that I can't do all the time, and I don't understand it.
Oh, okay.
okay, I don't understand it either. I'm just going to say to use your best judgment as to what you're going to use here.
Okay.
All right. So
They're not going to kill us, and we're not going to kill them. Aside from that, I mean, we do want to
Unless
try
it's
and...
an accident.
Watch those lightning bolts, eh?
I use lightning. I don't know how to temper that in this realm. If they die, they die.
If anything, it should be more effective here.
Right, but I might zap you guys too.
Please don't.
I'm going to try to, but if it happens, it happens.
So,
Okay,
a giant shark and my friends here.
you see Wake, like, takes a deep breath. Sure.
Bear nods
You okay,
and
Wake?
Oh, I will be great.
Bear nods and floats upwards a little bit, and you see He casts a spell underwater and turns himself into a giant shark.
Big ass shark.
Wake
Oh,
is rolling a
Lord.
wisdom save.
Oh no! I
Figured as
forgot
much
about your trauma.
because he got his leg bitten off by one of these.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
1.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no!
Oh no!
Wake is frightened.
Oh boy.
I don't think
Flower-
anybody's seen Wake frightened before.
No,
No,
not really.
Flower
no,
was
I'm
looking for
frightened.
it because she remembered that this was a thing. Because you did tell all of us. So she's gonna poke. She's gonna poke Priya in the ribs. Go hug him.
Ow! We're fighting?
We should be.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Yeah. As soon as he transfers.
My bonus
into
action
that,
is to hug Wake.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Okay. Oh my god.
He's-
Please
I
add.
mean, if you touch Wake, he's shaking.
Stop it!
Stop.
It's fixed.
Hooray! I did it.
Okay. If you all could roll initiative, please. Thank you.
Disadvantage.
Ah, fuck.
Cool. I'm on a 4.
I'm on a 9.
Plus your D8, or did you take off those boots?
I had to take off those boots, but I don't have my blood will vial on.
Yeah,
So
I like.
Oh yeah.
How many?
that-
I have an important
We're doing
question.
a big fight, and I don't
Yeah, what's
have
up?
all my shit.
How many times are we going to hear that Priya doesn't have her blood well and Flora doesn't have her blood well?
As many times as it needs to be stated, because you're not at a disadvantage.
I don't have my moonsicle,
Yeah, he doesn't.
and
have
I'm
any
frightened, but I'm not going
No.
to say a fucking thing about it.
I guess it goes just better than us, Emily.
Oh,
Yeah, I
my
guess
God.
so. I guess he's better than
Shut
us.
up. Ah!
Oh, poor
You
Wake.
guys know I don't have my blood
That's a
will.
lot of dice.
Okay. Start this off. We got Rhodes.
Holy heck. Okay, yeah, if this was a real combat, this would be scary. I guess he's gonna go and occupy. Oh, first of all, is move speed the same? What are we doing here? What are the
So you don't have a swim speed, so it's half movement.
half movement? Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
that's difficult.
Blup.
Okay, like really can't. Well, this guy's 15. 5. Oop. 10. 15. Right.
Yep.
So yeah, he'll come up to that guy, struggling. Is he like swimming up a little bit, or is he just like on the ground?
Yeah, he's treading water upwards a little
Yeah.
bit, but you were level with him.
Yeah. Okay. He'll struggle to swim upwards a little bit.
Wake will try to say, think 3-dimensionally, and he's like not looking up at the shark.
Right. You can tell Rhodes is just not used to swimming in general. Like he's just kind of like learning almost how to even move himself in the water. Okay. We will do we'll do an attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Disadvantage.
I was just checking. Oh, Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark. I want to Hunter's Mark this guy.
Okay.
Been a little bit since we played. Hunter's Mark. Okay. And yeah, then I'll do the attacks. With disadvantage, he said.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. Climber's pick. Yikes. Does nothing hit? 11?
11 does not hit.
Yeah, probably not. I will use extra attack for a second attack.
All right.
Okay, a little better. 17.
That hits.
That it's okay. And we will hit with the climber's pick damage. Nice. Max damage and hunter's mark right now. It's just a d6, right? Yeah, d6. So we're going to do a d6 from hunter's mark and then a d6 from gathered swarm as
Okay.
well. Added
Gotcha.
onto this. Yeah. Another 6 damage. So 18 damage total.
Okay. Got it. Next are the skirmishers, or at least this one. This one surges forward with a swim speed of 40 feet. So they are going to come up right up into your face. And they got this spear that they are going to use not the pointy end, but the butt of it, and try to
Haft.
the haft. Try to hit you, Thrym. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that's that one. This one here is going to surge forward to you, Priya. And they are going to make an attack. A 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 1 piercing, well, bludgeoning, 1 bludgeoning and 3 cold damage.
Okay.
Man,
Man, I'm gonna nuke these guys.
This one is going to surge forward as well, going 15 and then wrapping around to you, Flower. They are going to also miss their attack with a 7.
Cool.
Zira.
Oh my god. I looked down for a second and closed my eyes. I look up and they're all right here.
Uh-huh.
I had a plan. Now that's changed. I'm gonna use my sword, I guess, on this one that's like right next to me. Or I'm gonna try to use my sword. I don't know. We'll see how it works underwater.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll differently or
roll at disadvantage?
Roll at disadvantage. Okay.
Yep.
Hold on. Wait. Oh, I did it. Okay. Disadvantage.
A 13 hits.
Ah, sweet.
For 10 damage. Okay. Do you actually draw blood? Or are you just adhering to the rules of engagement?
Seeing as I didn't hear the rules of engagement because I was not near here, I'm going to say that I missed that and I draw blood.
Oh. Okay.
Because that's what I was going for. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I wasn't. I missed that part. Sorry.
You see this
No
merfolk
killing blows. I don't
They
remember
said no,
anything
they
about
didn't say,
blood.
we didn't say no, don't draw blood. They said no killing blows.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. You see the merfolk kind of hisses, having the blood drain. Wake, are you looking at the shark right now?
He
Or
can't look
avoiding?
anywhere else.
Gotcha. You see Bear shark bear, as soon as the blood is drawn, kind of snap his attention to it, smelling the blood in the water. Anything else on your turn? Zero.
Yeah, I am going to do my spirit weapons, I suppose. No, actually, I'm done.
Okay. This merfolk looks really hurt after one strike. They're not very tough. Yeah. This one is going to surge up 40 feet.
Is it?
Yep.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do.
Taste lightning. Oh, actually, shocking grasp.
Do you have Warcaster?
I do.
Okay.
Do I get advantage?
Are they wearing metal? They are not.
Okay.
Unfortunately, water has no actual effect on lightning spells.
Yeah.
It would
You
be
would
cool,
think.
but, yeah, I get it.
You would have disadvantage because it's still underwater. And you have to touch.
21.
That still hits. Yeah.
Oh, 4.
4 points of damage.
Should have just swung with my poker.
Okay. Zira, this one is going to attack you.
Oh, it's because I drew blood on that other one, huh?
Well, it rolls a 7 to hit, so it doesn't hit.
Okay.
This one right in front of you, Rhodes.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay. He is going to unleash a couple of bursts into your face. He has disadvantage since you're right up next to him. And this is a range attack. 20 to hit, though, at disadvantage.
Nope.
Okay.
Not enough.
And that's even worse. Okay.
Yeah. My AC is pretty obscene at the moment.
Did you activate your form?
No, AC isn't increased by my form. It's just I have a lot of AC.
Okay, gotcha.
I have protection from Ranger, and then I have the Iron Stone, and I have a +1 shield.
Okay, gotcha. Flower.
And armor. Yeah.
Okay, so Flower has her little. I think that Drift has, because we're underwater now, has become a little flying fish. I put a picture in the chat of what Drift looks like.
Okay.
So the first thing that she's gonna do, because she's still right next to Wake, she's gonna put her hands on his shoulders and look at him and say, "You are the strongest of us here. You can do this." And so Drift is going to give him the help action to be cured of fright. And then we were told that we were going underwater, so Flower put on the pirate armor because why the hell not? She didn't want to get her dress wet.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, she's going to go into this like water elemental form that this armor gives her. And she is now resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, and has 10 more feet of movement. she is going to shoot straight up with that 10 feet of movement and take an attack of opportunity from this mer creature. So she'll
Okay.
be 40 feet up, kind of like above the shark, and she's aiming for the fucking shark with an Eldritch Blast, which I assume she has disadvantage on.
With an Eldritch Blast, no.
Oh, nice.
But make a spellcasting check.
Oh, right. Okay.
Unless is it only somatic or is it verbal as well?
Eldritch Blast is verbal and somatic. So I just rolled spellcasting and Eldritch Blast are the same, so I rolled 24. Can that count as my spellcasting with their same modifier?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. I will roll again for the first blast then. That is a 4, so I imagine that misses the shark. For 12.
For 12, yeah, that misses.
Okay, she will blast again. 25.
Yep, that hits.
Awesome. That is 14 points of force. I think underwater as we are, her blasts look like little coral. I don't think they're spinier, and they kind of like hit with a concussive impact, like trying to wound the shark.
Okay.
So she's 20. She is exactly where she is, but she's 40 feet up and aiming at the shark.
Gotcha. All right, 40 feet up. Got it. And this shark is about 15 feet up from where you guys are at. All right, Priya.
Yeah, okay, she'll go 5 feet up. So she's not leaving the threat range of whatever this thing is.
Yeah.
And she will look very accusatorily at the shark that is so bothered, and she's going to lightning bolt it.
Okay.
Don't fuck around. Make a dex save.
Oh, all right. It's a big lumbering shark. It fails.
Hooray. Kerchew. It's still, their dice are glitched on top of each other on beyond 29. Took a second for them to roll.
And
sorry,
the
34.
elemental affinity, yeah, 34.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Shark looks bloodied.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Actually, I'll quicken that spell. Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I lightning bolted again.
Okay.
Now it's my turn to protect Wake. So make another dex save, please.
Yep. Doing it right now. Natural 20.
Reroll that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to roll natural 20s. That's just rude.
Yeah, that's really rude.
What's your DC?
16.
It just barely fails.
You shark. Okay, check in. $31.
All right. 31. Yeah, it's not looking great now.
Pew pew.
You see the shark's eyes train on you, Priya.
She gives it the finger.
It
Fuck you.
it is bear, so you see kind of like pseudo bear's eyes in the shark eyes, and he's just looking at you.
It's like, what the fuck?
Like, what the hell? This is supposed to be a training exercise.
Don't scare my boyfriend.
Anything else on your turn?
Done.
All right.
Nope.
Thrym.
Okay. Can I do something fun?
You can always do something fun.
Okay, it involves math. So, the density of your average rock is 2.7 grams per cubic centimeters, which means that it displaces 1 kilogram of water for every 2.7
Oh boy.
kilograms of rock.
Oh no.
So rocks underwater weigh about 60% of their normal weight,
I thought you said something fun.
which means that Thrym is gonna upcast catapult at level 3, but on a 25-pound rock instead of a 15-pound rock. Because it is 60%
Your Honor, I think he
weight.
did the math. I feel like he should be granted this.
Could
And it's a
I,
somatic only. Okay. Yep.
if it hits, could I make it do 7d8 because it's a 25-pound rock instead of the 5d8 it would if it was a 15-pound rock?
Sure.
Yay.
Right. It's a
Where are you catapulting this?
I'm catapulting this right into the shark.
Oh, okay. All right. Dexterity save. No shit.
Reroll that,
You
please.
can re-roll it. Yeah. 'Cause yours is a save or suck.
Not joking.
All right. Well, you see
Turn
this
off your hacks,
giant boulder of a rock just whiz past this. It's like the size of the shark. It just flies right by it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The dice.
That's how it goes.
Yep.
That's what I get for doing the math.
Well.
It said get wrecked, nerd.
Sure was.
Anything else on your turn? Any movement, bonus action?
No. I think I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. This skirmisher is going to try and get your attention, Wake, by trying to hit you with the other end of its spear.
How dare you poke me in the eye?
That's a 21 to hit.
Is it a disadvantage?
Not with merfolk.
Well, okay.
That is just 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Now it is the giant shark's turn.
What the
Why? What happened? Oh.
I didn't have numlock on. I was trying to change my hit points.
Okay.
Oh, you died?
What?
No, he's scared.
Yeah, I'm frightened of the shark. I'm not
Frightened
dead.
to death? Oh my goodness.
Yep, that's it.
Over the table, Wake looks at Zero like, okay, calm down.
Okay. The shark is going to surge towards you, Priya. And it is going to take a bite.
No bites.
Are you missing some hit points?
Nope. Yep.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, yes.
I'll roll it again. Okay. 25 to hit.
Yep. Wake, it's time to watch Priya get eaten by a shark.
You take 22 points of damage as he doesn't... Well,
Ow.
I shouldn't say it's a bite. He's not trying to grievously wound you with a shark, but he is going to slam into you with his side.
Okay.
And he's going to swim past you. And go after Zira with another body slam. For a 20 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it hit?
Just checking. That is
Oh,
29 points of bludgeoning damage.
what a jerk. Why is he so mean?
It is
I was the
going
one who fucked him
to
up. Did more
continue
damage to you.
to swim past, giving Priya an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I don't have Warcaster, so I just have to stab him, I guess. Let me scroll back up. I have a dagger. Okay, I'll try to stab him with the dagger. I natural 1 because I don't use fucking daggers.
Oh no. Okay, that's his turn. This one's going to surge up and try to get advantage with flanking against you, Rhodes,
Oh no.
for a natural 20.
That'll do it.
Hey, you've rolled like 4 in like the past minute, so
I had advantage. The critical hit was 6, 12, 16 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
Done.
That's its turn. Wake. You have a little flying fish trying to give you help for your fear. Plus, it's behind you.
To represent this natural 1, Wake is reliving a terror. At the start of his turn, he's sluggish to respond, like he's averting his eyes, but his attention is clearly entirely on that shark, even if he can't get any closer to it. To himself, in Aquan, his native tongue, he's like growling through grit teeth. Come on! Come on, it's not real. It's Bear. You're fine. You fought so much worse. Come on! And in his fury, he's pounding the ball of his palm into his head. Twice before looking up, very much terrified and very much like angry and furious with himself. In his anger, he casts Guardian of Nature, taking the form of a primal beast. Thick blue scales surge out of his skin, articulating themselves over his neck, face, shoulders, and from his hands, long swordfish-like blades reveal themselves. And despite the new form, Wake staggers in his effort like he tries to swim after the shark, and he just can't. The terror is too strong. And in frustration, he slashes at the merfolk that poked him in the face. Primal Beast gives me advantage on strength-based attacks, which this is.
Okay.
So it's a straight roll.
Straight roll. Yes.
I'm underwater. That is a... Hold on. I need to read this spell for the actual damage. Oh, I deal an extra... Okay, so the to hit was 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. He takes an extra d6 of force damage. So that's 8 points of slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And 6, I just rolled max damage twice. So 14 points of damage total.
Okay. I have to ask, in your fear-fueled rage, do you forget the combat parameters?
No. There's no way Wake would kill someone. There's no way.
Okay.
It's non-lethal.
Then this merfolk in front of you is just unconscious.
Seeing that happen, Wake is like breathing heavy, and I think now maybe he might roll a wisdom save on the end of his turn to see if he gets over the fear. But I'm setting the DC at 15.
Sounds good.
You can take advantage if you want, but you don't have to take advantage from.
I'll take advantage because I just rolled a 2. A 12. I fail.
Damn.
Buddy.
Wake is still terrified and angry about it. He is going to move away from the shark opposite Priya, still trying to think strategically, but he cannot stop looking at the shark. That's his turn.
Okay. Back to the top. Roads.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty much engaged here. Oh, I need to roll a concentration check because I did take 16 damage. So let's see. Yeah, that's good. So Hunter's Mark's still up.
Okay.
But I think I'm just gonna keep going at this guy. I can't really move away from them without them attacking me. So
Right.
we'll go for some attacks at disadvantage. We have a 12. Yuck.
Yeah. 12
No?
does not hit.
And we'll try one more. Oh my god. Okay. It was not meant to be.
Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah.
Any other actions? Bonus action?
Yeah. Bonus action meld with stone. Or not. Is that what it is? Yeah, I think it is. I'm having trouble finding it in my sheet.
The Blade
usual.
Ward?
Yeah,
ability?
Blade Ward thing. Yeah, bonus
Okay.
action Blade Ward.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. It is the skirmisher in front of Thrym. It's going to continue to attack you. But a 5 does not hit anything. This skirmisher over here sees it's flanked. Is going to turn to you, Wake, and try to poke you. But a 4 to hit does not hit anything as well.
No, does not.
This one here, it's on 1 HP, so it's going to yield. So it's going to put its spear away and just back itself out of the fight. Do you attack it, Priya or Zira?
It's
No.
yielding. What a fucking monster.
Yeah, it's
Unless
going
a
away.
shark.
Okay. That one is effectively out of the fight. Zira, you're up.
I'm gonna fuck up this shark right here. This guy. This guy.
Okay, go ahead.
Where's my sword? I lost it.
You lost your sword?
I lost my sword. There we go. At disadvantage, right?
Yep. But 18 hits.
Sorry, puppy.
All right. Perfect amount of damage. Wake and Zira, you both, since you're both paying attention to the shark, you see it reverts back to bear as it is slain. All its HP gone.
Now, does this work like Slay the Spire and all the little minions go away because we defeated the big guy?
No. At that,
Oh.
as
Well,
you
Bear's still alive, so we obviously have to kill him.
Damn it.
as you knock him out of his form, he gives you a thumbs up, and he backs away out of the fight.
Attack of opportunity. Kill him.
Yeah, can I? I'm just kidding.
Any bonus action?
No. Yeah, no. No, I'm just gonna hang out here, I guess.
Okay. This skirmisher right here is still in the fight and is going to attack you. With a
Wait,
natural-
which one? This one?
Yeah, that one.
What a jerk. That's the whole reason I didn't move, is because I didn't want to give her an attack of opportunity.
Well,
Oh, she was talking about that.
she rolled a natural 1 to hit.
Oh, okay.
So,
Good. I'm glad she sucks at rolls, because that's the second time she tried to hit me.
yep. The merfolk wavebender named Urchin is going to back up this time, taking an opportunity attack.
Are you saying I can take an opportunity attack?
Yep.
Let me check if I have any decent reactions. Sort of, but I'll take the opportunity attack. Okay. Doop. Nope, that's not gonna work.
All right. Well, it's going to aquatic burst. One going to you, Rhodes. That's a 13 hit, and one going towards the next closest target, which is Wake. That'll hit Wake with a 21.
Let me roll a concentration check.
Okay.
I'll nat 20 that. Okay.
You take 22 points of damage from the aquatic burst.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm at 49.
That's his turn. Flower.
Sorry. Flower is still 40 feet up. The shark is no longer a concern. So she's going to go after the one that is going after Wake
Okay.
with an Eldritch Blast. Do I have to roll a spellcasting check again?
If it's a verbal, yes.
Uh-oh, natural 1. Can I not cast spells this turn? What happens?
No, the words, you try to get the verbal component out, and it's too jumbled to actually say correctly. And it's two separate blasts, but it's the same action. Yeah, it just falls flat. Your Eldritch Blast is confused, and it just does not come out.
Okay. Flower frowns. I would like to spend my bonus action trying to attune myself to the strings of magic that distance taught me about to see if that will help me next time. Is that allowed?
I see what you're saying, and it doesn't quite work that way.
I mean, that's cool. Flower doesn't know that. I can totally waste my bonus action, but she's gonna try.
Sorry, go ahead.
Mechanically,
I was going to say, if you had subtle spell, you could dodge this problem.
Oh, that's fascinating. I don't think I have subtle spell. I don't think that's one of my. I really thought about taking that one. But let me double check.
It is underestimated.
It is underestimated. It's very good. It's the one that I was going to take. Yeah, I have Quicken and I have Transmuted. I don't have subtle spell, but that was the next one.
You can try to quicken.
I don't think she's such a new sorcerer that I don't think it's going to occur to her to do that. And plus, honestly, like I rolled a natural 1. I don't think she's going to be able to get anything out this turn anyway. Like her instinct is to try to figure out why that didn't work and what's going on. And she only just learned about this like thing. And so she was like, is this a thing that still exists underwater? Is basically her question.
Okay.
If there's no mechanical way for me to represent that, that's fine. And we can move on from
Make a straight charisma check.
Okay. 16.
You try to visualize the weave, the magical threads that surround the world. And with a 16, you can faintly feel the magic around you. It's not enough to cast another spell, but
I didn't think so.
Yeah, but you definitely feel a little bit. Priya.
Yeah, I guess I'm not supposed to kill these guys. I'll shock and grasp the one between me and Wake.
Okay, gotcha.
Aw, I rolled badly.
Yeah. Let's see. A 10 just barely misses.
quicken.
Okay, go ahead. Wait, this is a verbal. Please make a
I
spellcasting
speak
check.
primordial.
Oh, you do. That's right.
Natural 20. Perish, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Don't actually pair.
Disadvantage. It's a 20 to hit, but it hits
Why is it a
because
disadvantage?
it's underwater and it's a touch spell.
I'm flanking.
Oh, it's still we take the
That's-
first one, which is a 20, which is the 12.
Okay. Whatever.
Perish, bitch.
10.
10. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, 15 because elemental damage.
Oh, okay. This one goes unconscious. You shocked it into unconsciousness.
Teehee. They call me the taser.
Thrym, unless you have movement, you want to go
Nope. I'll
anywhere.
stay right there.
Okay, gotcha. Thrym.
Remind me, it is only melee-based magic attacks that you can do non-lethally. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then, if I hit this one, do I get flanking with the roads?
Let's see. I'll say yeah.
Cool. So straight shocking grasp?
Yes. 17 hits.
Cool. 4 points of damage.
All right.
Who's hurt?
Zira,
Wake.
Zira and Wake have taken damage, and so has Priya.
Alright, I'll cast a Sanctuary on Zero.
Okay.
What does that do for me?
They'll have to make a wisdom save before they hit you. If they fail it,
Okay.
then they cannot hit you.
Cool. Thank you.
That is one is unconscious. This one is next to Rhodes. Thrym, you're easier to hit, so it's going to go after you. Thrym, what's your AC?
There's a Heimdall back here.
19.
Cannot go in the garage,
19,
buddy.
16 does not hit.
He wants to.
All right.
I think if he actually went in the garage, he would just be scared.
Yeah.
That's
For
its
sure.
turn. Wake. You're up.
The shark turning back into bear, I think, is going to give him an opportunity to recover from his fear on the beginning of his turn.
Makes sense.
You still have advantage from drift if you want it.
Okay. I said the DC was 15. Bro. Okay. Rolling again. 14. I'm still frightened.
He shooketh.
Oh.
Wake is, well, I guess he's not frightened. Like, he can't see the target he's frightened of. He's just frightened.
Yeah.
It's just in his memories.
He's going to, he'll move to the tide collar to wake this guy.
Okay. As soon as you move in to within 5 feet, it's going to trigger his watery rebuke. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength save, that's an 18.
That reading this. Gotcha. Save or suck. Okay, so you don't take any damage and you're not pushed away. You're good.
Okay. Wake is, everyone will notice that Wake is moving much more defensively than he normally does. He's like hesitant and careful as he's approaching, which is not usually how Wake handles things. When Wake is being aggressive, he's aggressive. but he thinks this is the right move going after this guy. So disadvantage, but I have advantage from Guardian Nature, so it's a straight roll. I attack twice. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then I'll roll the second attack. That's a 17 to hit.
Hits as well.
Okay, so 2 hits, one with strength modifier. The first one deals 12 points of damage. This is all non-lethal.
Okay.
The second one deals 6 points of damage.
Got it. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's my action and bonus action, so that is where I am.
Okay. Rhodes, you're up.
Okay. We're just gonna slip down here. Would you say both of those are flanked now?
Sure.
Grim? Okay. So then he will hit. Are either of these guys damaged?
Just the right one is. Just this one.
Was that one? Okay. Well, then he'll go at that one with flat attacks.
Okay.
Okay. Bonus action. He'll shift the hunter's mark to it as well.
Okay.
Before I make the attack.
There it is.
Nope, that missed.
11 hits.
11 hits? What?
Yep.
What? Rhodes is surprised. Okay. There's that. And another
7?
2d.
You
Yeah.
clock it in the back of its head and it goes unconscious.
Okay, jeez. What? We'll go for you now. For the extra attack.
Okay.
We'll swing for this guy. There's an 18.
That hits.
Okay. And now we will go with Climber's Pick. Oh, gross.
All right.
Well, my Hunter's Mark cannot be switched again, so we're going to do just one for the Gathered Swarm. 1d6. So another 3 damage.
So 8. Got it.
8. Yes.
Okay.
And that's it.
This skirmisher is bloodied, so and it'll also yield, and it will drag its unconscious friend that's right next to it with it.
Oh, okay.
That one's unconscious. This one has already surrendered, so we're to Zira.
Oh, I'm gonna bop the one next to me with my sword.
Got it. Go for it.
Sword. Disadvantage.
13 hits.
Okay. Oh, wait. Damage. No!
It's okay. You bop it.
Yeah.
You twist it.
It's bloodied,
Roll it.
and it surrenders, and it moves
Cool.
away. Bonus action?
No. Oh, Oh, that's not a bonus action. No, I'm good.
Okay. That one's out of the fight. It is the wave bender now. He is going to. He is going to cast a spell. Whoa. Okay. He is going to cast control water.
Counterspell.
Okay. Make a spellcasting check. Oh, it's a somatic. Never mind. You're good.
No verbal, huh?
Yeah, there is no verbal. It says,
Got it. Just swat it out of the air.
yeah. So the spell is I think control water is a 3rd level, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. You counter the spell, and that's his turn. Flower.
Flower, is pleased to know that the magic stuff works the same way down here, but does not know how to use that in a way that will help her. So I'm gonna cast the only spell that I can see that she has that is somatic and material, which is Friends. So she's going to cast the Friends cantrip on
Yourself.
why not? I guess myself. Yeah, myself. So I'm more. That's right. You cast it on yourself, so you feel I seem more enticing. And she's gonna make eye contact with this one, and kind of just like beckon it over. Be like, hey, what you doing over there? How about you come after me?
She's this merfolk is kind of like just like holding her wounds.
Is she not? Oh, did she? Oh,
she
sorry.
she yielded, and she's like, she just looks at you like curiously,
Let me finish you off.
and she just gives you a thumbs up.
I'm sorry. I haven't been noticing where they're going on the board. But sure, we can do that. That's fine.
She smiles at you with the friends.
So she's interested.
Maybe.
Okay, sorry. Flower can't do anything. You still go move on for me. I'm afraid to hurt anybody with any of my magic shit. So like,
Okay.
just
Priya. This one, urchin has not surrendered yet.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll make her wish she did.
Do you have a swim speed?
Spreed. Well, oh heck.
You can only get about there.
Guess I gotta kill her.
What?
You gotta you gotta move right here.
Sorry, I was looking at my stuff.
No
Sorcerer's
worries.
Burst.
Okay. You get to choose what.
Take a wild guess, class.
Acid. No, lightning. Come on.
Remember, I had to puke.
Electroshock therapy.
Yes, I'll fix her. I rolled a
Jesus.
13. Does that hit?
She ain't gonna be gay after
13
this.
just barely misses.
Fuck.
Sorry.
She heard, and then the nether that Sin said something, and she was like, "What?" And then she missed.
Well,
Alas.
yeah. Thrym.
All ass.
Thrym, you are
Oh.
up.
Ah. That sucks. Oh my god, Thrym has nothing. That is so far away. It's halved, right? Is
Yep.
it rounded up to nearest 5 at
Nope,
least?
12.5 is your movement speed. I'm just kidding.
Jesus! I can go nowhere. I mean,
I'll run
I'm
it up
not
to
gonna reach him.
I'll round it up to 15. You can move
Sweet.
15.
Yeah, I still can't reach him, so I can't do anything without killing him. Actually, how's he looking?
Pretty good.
Oh, okay. Then, for funsies. I'm gonna move there, and
Mhm.
then I'm gonna lightning lure it.
Oh, strength saving throw. Gotcha. He looks a bit scrawny, and he rolls a 4 on his strength saving throw.
Bah.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Here
So he
come
comes
over
15
here.
feet.
Get over here.
6. Got it.
The way that Thrym is doing this is much more effectively than the way that Flower tried to do this.
What is a verbal? Make a spellcasting check.
Oh no.
Right.
What is that again? It's a
Uh,
D20 plus
yeah, just
9.
make a spell attack.
14.
Yeah, you're able to cast lightning lure.
Phew.
All right, so that happens. He takes 6 points of damage, and he's there now.
As a
Anything
bonus
else?
action, Thrym is gonna grin at his stupid face.
Okay. Wake.
Wake moves behind him, and I'm going to try again
Mm-hmm.
to save. Do I still have advantage? Because I just rolled another 4.
Yeah,
I
you
think
still have advantage. As far, I
Okay.
mean, like
This is
Flower,
getting stupid.
yeah, Flower Center be down there for you, specifically for this.
I've rolled a 9. Plus 8 is a 17.
heck yeah.
Hooray.
Finally, Wake, seeing all of these merfolk defeated, Bear watching, Priya, and, well, everyone trying to help him, he seems to finally, like, get his attention back on the now and out of then. And he surges up. And he's going to make his 2 attacks.
Okay.
Still at a straight roll because we're underwater. That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, I assumed not. Okay,
That,
hold on.
that 14 is his AC.
Okay, that is 11 points of damage total.
Okay.
And then I attack again. Still non-lethal. That's a 17 to hit, so that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
10 points of damage.
Okay. With you bloodying him, and seeing as all of his companions are out of the fight, he
Well, can Wake say, like,
Yeah.
on his turn, he's just, even Sahar Gwagan didn't stick around for this sort of beating.
You are absolutely right. We yield. Well done. And he yields at the top of the turn.
Oh,
And that's the end of combat.
Rhea gives Wick a hug.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
It's foolish.
It's not.
Not.
Wake hugs you back and doesn't say anything else. Thank you, Drift. Without
Drift
your
pauses.
optimism, I'm sure I would be still fighting my own nightmares.
Drift kind of like it's a little flying fish, so he like flaps in a happy little circle around your head, kind of like a coronet, and then flaps back to Flower.
It's understandable. We all got stuff we're afraid of.
Yep. Wake does not seem receptive.
You see Urchin wakes up his unconscious people and beaten, some of them bloody. They looked-
Priya, Wake was very pokey when you hugged him because he's still the
Oh.
guardian of nature, still on him.
Ouch, you're sharper than usual.
Right. And he stops concentrating. Anyway, go on, class. Sorry.
As his people are revived, or rather brought back from unconsciousness, Urchin will look to all of you and he will smile, a merfolk fishy smile.
Glub.
Yeah. And in common, he'll say, "With time, you'll get used to water combat. This was a good start. You've all done well. Maybe we'll bring a harder fight next time. If you want to train more."
I think that might be wise in the future.
Yeah. Thank you for giving us the challenge.
We owe Bear a lot. So anytime you would like to come train with us here at Baven's Faith, have Bear contact us. And we'll train with you. You see, he nods to all of you and looks to Bear and gives him a thumbs up, and him and his merfolk swim away.
Yeah, well, they were nice.
Do you all feel like you have a good idea of how fighting in the water plane might be?
A little bit.
Is there any way to make the magic easier underwater?
Learn
I'll
Aquan.
teach you Aquan.
I'm glad all of us. If you would like to learn Aquan, I can teach you.
Okay.
Or Wake can teach you.
Oh, is it just primordial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it
Oh,
be
I can
possible?
see that too.
Sorry. Would it be possible to just learn the words of certain spells in primordial to expedite the process?
That's
I think
possible.
mechanically that's cheating.
I will, if you want to practice, if you want to say you practice speaking underwater, you can just like go into like ask Wake to go in his room, or like put your head into the bath and try to speak.
We'll get a
So
big
in
barrel.
my room, go find a bucket.
Yeah, you can find a
Wait.
bucket, just put your head in the bucket. That'd look really
So
weird.
if we learn primordial, then we won't have disadvantage on like anything else.
On spells, you'll still have a disadvantage on attacks because,
Oh.
yeah, you just. Yeah, you
Well, how
just
do we
can't.
get rid of that?
Strategically, getting in
You have to-
stronger positions.
Flank or find
Yeah.
a way to give yourself advantage. There
Got
are
it.
some weapons I think that can be used underwater.
I think tridents and spears don't have disadvantage.
Yeah, tridents, spears. They were all using spears. Any spell ranged
weapons
spell.
don't have disadvantage, but they only have their first bracket of range. They can't go long range.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe crossbows are the only ones that can really are kind of more effective at range. So
I mean, I've always just said ranged weapons are effective to their first bracket. It's up to you.
yeah, that's fair enough. So Anything past the first bracket of ranged attacks, it just doesn't hit. Falls flat.
The projectile stops.
Yeah. Loses steam. At that, satisfied with how you all did, Bear nods. Let's get back. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
He swims towards the tree, the base, and he opens up the tree once more for you all to pile in.
And we swim through.
You swim
Swim through.
through,
And immediately fall on my
And-
face as we come through.
and you are back at the Aegis chapter.
dripping wet.
Let's go ahead
Please shape
and
water to pull the water off all of you.
let's go ahead and take a small break here. Just for bathroom snacks. 5 minutes. Come back.
Bathroom snacks. Don't mind if I do.
Hate that.
All right.
back.
Taking a break.
Mhm.
And we're back. All right. So, you guys can perform a heroic recovery, gain your hit points back. Those are some really good rolls. Holy moly. Okay. So, you all filter in back into the Aegis chapter, the courtyard. And Bear follows, and the tree closes behind him. Well, that was good. Do you all feel a little more prepared, seeing how combat is underwater?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Now, my next question. Did I just overhear that you are planning to kill the premier?
Not kill.
That's a
No, we're
big
telling him to
understanding.
kill himself.
Well,
I mean,
No.
And
we're not
Yeah.
gonna not kill the premier. It just really depends on him.
You
We're
see-
not,
will have
we're
to
not
die.
killing the premier. What? What are you?
you see
Well, listen-
Bear, his normally relaxed, calm demeanor shifts into that of dad's mad, basically. He crosses his arms.
Bear, he crossed a devil. That's not our fault. We were just hired to collect the contract.
You're gonna have to
What
tell me the
happens-
whole story.
What happens to his soul after that is not my.
That's not good enough of a story. Please tell me everything.
Flower tells him everything, and shows. I mean, Flower wrote a fucking copy of the contract. She'll give it to him.
You see,
Did we
he
not
puts
put this in a status report or something? Did we?
no. You kept it quiet, and then you
We only have a sending stone. We didn't. There wasn't really a way to explain it.
Yep. No. Nobody.
There's
at
no
the
Google Drive.
Nobody at this. Well, none of the staff at the syndicate know what you're about to do with the premier. So
Oops.
when you hand him over the copy of the contract, he takes out a little spectacles, like half rimmed, half moon spectacles, and puts them on, and he looks over it very keenly. And once he's done reading, he sighs. Oh boy. And the keeper of the contract wants you to collect.
Correct.
Well, deliver the message. At least.
I remember something about one of our souls being forfeit if we fail to gather the thing, so
Not one of us. It's kind of all of us. Maybe you got that mark on your arm.
No, that's only one of us. Failure to complete delivery within 1 month of current date will require payment of one of the entertainments decided by the entertainment.
Oh, but yeah, so we all got the mark, but it's only one soul.
And again, this was something that the premier did to himself, not us.
I see this.
We're just messengers.
All right. It says 1 month.
Yeah.
Can you do
But
me
we
a
were-
favor?
We were going to other planes. We figured we would do it right away.
It's already been like a week, and we
It's
got
already been a
lots
week.
of other stuff to do.
And it's urgent stuff that will keep us off world.
What was your request?
Do not go. Give me 24 hours to bring this to Audric's attention. Can you
Will
do
he
that?
stop us? Because we have made a promise that we have to do this.
I'll speak to him on it. I understand your souls are, or one of them, is forfeit if you don't. So somehow this is going to have to be fulfilled. I understand that.
I would like to keep those, if you don't mind.
I would like for you to keep them as well. But Audric needs to know about this, so there's no surprise if things go south.
Okay.
And possibly, maybe, Audric can help you in this endeavor. He knows Relithus, I can't remember his name, his protector, the Premier's protector. He will not allow you to do this loudly. He will defend his charge to the best of his ability, and from what I know, you all do not want that.
This is the guy that I'm friends with, is it?
Uh,
I think it's different. It was a similar name, but I think it was a different name.
yeah, it sounds about the same name.
Oh shit. Okay. Flower frowns. I mean, it's not.
So,
He,
if you
he doesn't have to protect him from anything, so long as.
right,
But the fact that you don't know about it is maybe because if he's overdue on a contract, that probably means he didn't really tell anybody, and he's maybe hoping to get away with it, which is not great news.
I don't really pay attention to politics, especially when it comes to nobles. But yes, Relithus, no matter what has transpired with the Premier, he has a duty, and I know him enough that he will uphold his duty no matter the consequences or the fight. So, if I bring this to Audric's attention, maybe Audric will feel pressed enough to speak with Relithus while you speak to Vincent. I don't know. Paladin stuff. They're both paladins. So,
Okay.
I'm asking again, can you give me 24 hours before you charge in there?
Flower looks up at Rhodes.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we have to get your things from the shop this evening.
Now,
And
is there something going on with this entity poking in? I didn't get too much information. What's going on there?
we shouldn't talk about it out in the open.
What?
Where would you like to speak?
In
You
the
can-
rooms?
Let's come to my room. We don't have to
Yeah.
always be Ria's.
All right. You make your way to the room, and Bear follows.
Can Flower basically control this space a little bit? Like, could
Yeah,
she like?
before you enter, yeah.
Yeah, I could. So I could like summon some moss couches and interior furniture and like footrests and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what we shall do. I don't know if snacks is off the table. Like, ideally, little like sweet face snacks and little crunchy like chips, etc.
Sure.
Also, I don't know if Morden is still hanging out there, but like he's welcome to hang out there.
He is not there.
Okay.
Okay. So, as soon as you all sit down, get comfortable, Bear sighs. So, what's going on?
Rose just kind of fills him in about his brother showing up and Omni, if he doesn't already know about Omni. We have told the Syndicate all about
I know
that
about
stuff.
Omni. So, is
Yeah.
that the person you think is peeking in?
Well, yeah. Uh, most likely. But that's the person we're supposed to be stopping. So we don't want them to know where we're going or any plans that we're discussing about what we might be doing against them. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Have do you talk about your sister?
Yeah, so like I said, he talks about his brother showing up, the letter that he received, and like his feelings on like
I need to go help my sister. I'm gonna try and get her away from him.
All right. Um, ah. I can help you get to the Earth plane.
Yeah.
Yes. I need a location, but I can
Alright.
get you there. It's the getting back that's a hard time.
Right. Well, I know a way back, but it's going to be difficult. With Perry, she has trouble kind of getting around. She's blind, and we could lead her, but it won't be as easy.
Have you asked Listry to contact her?
We haven't done that yet. No. We were going to work on a scry spell today to see if she's here in the Prime, and then maybe work out a way to see if she's in the Earth plane.
How were you going to try and scry on her?
Well, I'm not the scry guy. That's it's Thrim there. We're gonna get some scrolls.
It's a good idea. If that doesn't work, sending will go across the plains.
Oh. Does that Enlistry can do ascending?
Yes, as can I tomorrow. I'll have to prepare it.
Okay. Well, that could be helpful for sure.
All right. For now, since it is the afternoon, I believe you, or rather, you and you, and he looks to Flower and Priya, have items to collect.
I think
Did
Wake
I
does too.
did I overhear that? Oh. All right. Well,
Collect what?
Your moonsicle.
Oh yeah, I do. Sorry. Was thinking about never mind.
are you
all right
okay?
there?
And he looks to you, Wake.
Wake doesn't know how to answer the question.
Is it the shark?
No. It's my reaction to the shark.
Ah,
Because if that wasn't a practice, I would have been useless.
we all have our weaknesses, you know. You just found yours.
Like, you've seen me fight in the dark. Everyone has weaknesses. What this should show you is that we can all still work as a team, even if one of us. And that's mostly because of you, because you made us.
If it's any consolation, Wake, I believe you handled yourself the best way you could. Better than most. I didn't see you completely lock up in fear. You were able to effectively help, beside the fact that you were scared.
I've been scared before. This was a lot worse. This was not. I need time. Just don't fuss over me.
Bear nods. Well, I'll leave you to it. If you need anything, I'll be in the courtyard. And
All right.
he stands up and leaves. So,
We have items to go get.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. This time when you return to the Golden Rune, your items are ready to be picked up. I believe you paid for them in full already.
Mhm.
So you have your completed items.
Hooray.
I think it was just an increase to +2, yeah?
Yeah. At least for me it was.
Yep.
Just, he says, as if that would not have made the difference twice in that last comment.
It would have.
Anybody who left their armor pieces with Gavin,
All right.
those are neatly placed at your at the entertainment's wing outside the door for you to collect. Um, with the syndicate insignia upon each one.
Very cool.
Hey, it's official.
It is.
Yeah. We had armor to go with our rooms.
Was there anything else you wanted to purchase at the Golden Rune while you were there?
Do they have scrolls of
Scroll of scrying.
Also,
Right.
how much are amulets of non-detection or
Yeah, you're right.
protection from divination?
Non-detection amulets will be, they're uncommon, so, and they're pretty common uncommon. So we'll say they're about 100 gold
each?
each.
How many does man have?
He currently has 3.
Okay.
I'm buying all of them.
All right.
Right.
You purchase all the amulets of proof against detection.
And what will you give me for this? And Wake gestures to the Sequoia armor.
Sequoia armor, I believe, is a rare item, yeah? If I remember correctly. I think it is.
Let me check. It is.
Okay. I think, and it's not a very common rare item. So, he will offer 900 for it.
By the way, Sin, you got 5,500 gold. From
Yeah, I know. I remember you telling me, but the only thing I wanted was the thing you said, but I think I can't have it because I have gloves. Like they were armbands, but I can't wear them because I have my glove things that make me strong.
I think they were bracers.
Bracers
She has gauntlets of overstrength, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't wear bracers over gloves?
You can wear bracers. It just
I
depends.
mean,
Are they
gauntlets.
bracers of defense?
Moonstone bracers.
That one.
Moonstone bracers.
bracers.
Let me check that.
Sending a link to him.
And Wake will haggle back and say 800 and the amulets for this armor.
Deal.
Okay. Who do I think has the lowest wisdom save in our party?
Well, the scrying sensor was on Priya.
It's pretty fucking rude.
Now,
I think Priya, Flower, and Asenji. Thrim.
Flower already has one, and it at least has proficiency. But
Yeah, and Bear also gave us an extra one, so we have 4.
Okay.
those.
Then Zira's got crazy wisdom, and Rhodes has crazy wisdom, and Wake has crazy
Ooh,
wisdom.
I have crazy wisdom. Not just wisdom, guys. It's crazy wisdom.
Actually, just crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm actually very tired right now.
That does explain. It's okay. Let me just
We didn't notice.
remove this.
I don't want it. My spell slots. I mean, my attunement slots are full.
As
Well,
are mine.
you don't need to wear it all the time, but maybe, if we're out in the world and we want to talk about something, we can all, or if we want to try and sneak somewhere, we can put it on for a little bit, just so we're not being watched.
You can also just wear it and attune to it when you need it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Those moonstone bracers, 1,200.
You've got to be shitting me. Those are not worth 1,200. The best I'll give you is 8.
Make
gold.
a persuasion
That's it.
check.
With guidance.
Or intimidation. Well, your choice, because that was pretty
Oh,
intimidating.
I already did it. Okay, let me try intimidation. See which one is better. Oh yeah, let's go with the first one.
Okay. With a
Like
12.
rolling with advantage.
1,000 flat.
All right. 1,000. Sold.
Okay.
That's how much I wanted to buy it for.
Okay.
And then I read my book.
You read your book. Okay.
And I also read. I write a book.
You write a book?
I read the book he's writing.
I'm transcribing.
Okay. So.
How far along
read-
am I on the transcription?
It's a second level spell, so it'll
Can
take...
you exchange all this to Electrum, by the way?
Oh my god.
What?
Or at least half. Could you exchange this 400 to Electrum?
I don't even have that.
All right, it's fine. I'll just go to the bank.
All right. Wake, you spend the rest of the day
Reading.
reading. So if you push till, say, midnight, you'll be able to get 8 hours of reading.
Okay.
Or we'll say
Puts me
9 hours of reading.
Okay, that puts me at 13.
And that would be... You have 6 days, so that's 24 hours up. And you've done 13 hours of reading.
Yeah.
Okay. What is everybody else doing while Wake reads?
Well, I wanted to buy scrolls at the shop as well.
Okay.
So, do you have any scrolls of scrying or what was that spell called, Trim? The anti-detection?
Non-detection.
Non-detection. Non-detection. Do you have any of those?
Let me see. Those are 3rd level spells. They last for 8 hours. For the non-detection, we'll say 300 gold for 1 non-detection spell.
Okay.
And 700 gold for the scrying.
Okay. He will buy a scrying and how does the non-detection work? Is that like a single person?
Yes, you can touch someone. You hide a target that you touch from divination spells.
Okay, so it's like having one of the necklaces, but just a scroll.
Yep.
Okay. Can you learn these spells, Trim? If
I should be able to, yeah.
okay, so we only need one of each.
Sure.
According to the spell scroll, as you read, Thrym, you'll need 25 gold of diamond dust to cast the spell from your spell book, and it consumes the diamond dust.
Oh, garbage. All right.
Just be aware of that.
to buy some diamond dust as well.
Well, I'll cover all the costs for this, no problem. So we'll buy the scroll of scrying, the scroll of non-detection, and I'll buy Thrym like 250 gold worth of diamond dust.
Holy shit.
Okay.
So
All right.
you can cast it like 5 times.
Yeah.
10 times.
10 times.
Yeah, so altogether that should be 1,250, right?
Yep.
He pays it.
Haggle.
What? No? What? I got too many other things on my mind.
The target, so non-detection, the target can't be targeted by any divination spells or perceived through any magical scrying sensors.
Cool. So yeah, we have five necklaces, and if we need to do like the 6th person, we could use the spell to like have all of us covered at once if we needed to do it.
Yep.
So.
And it's not concentration, it is just one action, 8 hours. Lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
I'm just going to spend the rest of the day learning that
okay.
as well.
You added those to your inventory?
I am now.
Yeah. All that stuff's yours.
I'm actually
Okay.
just adding it straight to this.
And the diamond dust, some sort of note that you have 250 gold worth of diamond dust. Yeah. Cool. I think that's. I know what else Road is doing. Do you want me to say that now or move to someone else?
Well, yeah, let's move over to someone else. Zira, Priya, Flower. What are you all doing for
Are
the
we
rest
still
of the day?
shopping? Oh, I'm going to my fancy room and recreating it,
Okay.
making it pretty so I can
What
have
does it look like?
guests.
What does it look like?
Yeah, what does it look like?
Oh, hold on. I have on one side a conversation pit for when my friends come over. Let's
Okay.
see. I sent it to Simon, so I have to go back to our conversation to get it. And then I guess I'll put it in character art.
Sure.
It's not really character art, but whatever. So there's the conversation pit. And then,
all right.
Nice.
yeah.
For gothic conversations.
Yes. And then, wait, did I pass our Discord? I sure did. And then there's the bedroom side.
All right.
So
Ooh.
anytime you guys want to come by, we can hang out in the conversation pit.
Love how the bed's like in the smack dab center of the room.
Yeah, I didn't
The
mean
center
for
of
it to be
attention,
like
just
that,
like
but you know,
Zira.
AI. AI's gonna AI.
It is.
All right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Just like the celery.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Okay.
celery is a cautionary tale.
It sure is.
Perfect. Flower and Priya. What are you doing for the rest of the day?
Do you have something for you, or do you want me to go?
I sure don't.
Okay. Flower is like noticeably kind of jittery, because it feels like we've been kind of held up, and there's some like anxious making things that are happening. The first thing she's going to do, I think, is she's going to look around for Morden to sort of see where he landed, make sure he's okay.
You take a peek into Listry's library and you find him surrounded by books.
Okay. She'll kind of. It's not like she's never been in libraries before, but they're not like super her thing. So she'll just kind of like stroll up and kind of like see what he's kind of check out to see what he's reading, what's in his book pile. Kind of expecting it to be fantasy, but not sure.
It is actually nonfiction. He's reading up on the history of Rady's Call, the major port town far off to the west. He does look up to you as you approach, kind of distracted from the book. He gives you a bright smile. Hey,
Hey, wanted to check on you. You doing okay?
um, this library is amazing.
I figured you might like it. You do like to read.
Do
Um,
yeah.
it's unclear exactly when we're going to be going, but pretty soon we're probably going to go to a different plane for a while.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you know. I'll let you know before we leave. Figure
So
probably,
you intend to leave me here?
well, you're your own, like, autonomous being. You can come with us if you want, but I think maybe it would be better for you to kind of find your feet here first, yeah? It's up to you, though.
Well, I mean, uh, I could be of help. Um, I'll I can start pouring through these pages about the other planes, and uh, maybe I can pack them into this nifty bag here. And he pats the bag of holding at his side.
Well, if you want, sorry, a player's tired. Um, if you wanna, if you wanna stay here and do some research, actually, if you could maybe start to triangulate where you think, because we told you all about shards that we're looking for, right?
Yeah,
I hope
you mentioned it.
I hope that the next thing we have to do with roads is a quick trip for shard there, but there's a couple that aren't accounted for, and if you want to maybe work with the people here to try to find where that one of those other locations, that would be extremely helpful.
I'm willing to do whatever helps the team out. If you think that maybe I'm better suited just being, you here and researching and finding things out and giving you information, I can do certainly do that.
Myron,
Um,
what do you
I want I want what's best for you.
Oh my god. Flower looks up at this. She
That's
looks up at the ceiling.
this.
She puts her hands on his shoulders and she looks into his eyes and she says, "You are your own person. You're allowed to want stuff. What I want is for you to want stuff."
Listen, uh, I'm pretty simple in what I want. I enjoy consuming knowledge and reading books and reading fantasy. That is my happy place. Um, it's what I know. It's what makes me it's been making me happy for a long time. So, um, if that helps in any way, and
Okay. Then
you know,
how about you stay here and do this research with us? I'm gonna maybe tap Thrym to. He knows the book stuff better than I. So maybe before we leave, you two can put together and find a direction. Well, I just I don't want you to think that I know you also like to adventure and the idea of adventure. I want you to not do that. I just I worry this thing that we're gonna do is maybe gonna be in danger. And I don't want you.
I
So
I, under, I understand that.
maybe it's better if you just kind of stay here for a little while. Maybe even I don't know how long you're gonna be away, but you training, combat practice, kind of in a safer environment.
Yeah, I can train here. It's sure.
Okay. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
He gives you a small smile. I'll go find. What's the first plane that you are intending to go to?
Well, going to the plane of Earth, and I don't think there is one there. But we know that there's one, the elemental plane of Earth. There's,
Earth and water.
yeah.
Okay.
And
He gets.
we don't necessarily need to know about themselves. Each place, or like if you can help us figure out anywhere the Emperor's throne shards might.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah, I can get on that, and I believe Listry's analyzing. Well, she's doing like a million things at once, and I don't know how she does it, but I can certainly do some research on the plane of Earth and the plane of water for you. Yeah, and he just stands up, and the chair screeches behind him. Let me go. I'll get on right on that, and then I'll come to bed.
Okay. Do you need it to be any different, by the way?
No, it's perfect. Perfect the way
Do
it
you need
is.
I mean, I can get you like a blindfold or something.
I'll be
Right.
fine.
Okay.
Promise.
Okay. I'm gonna go do a little practice now, but I'll check in with you after dinner.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Bye, husband.
Bye, wife.
My wife.
Hi, wife.
Bye, wife.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're gonna have so many of those jokes. So after that update, Flower's gonna spend the rest of the time. I think she's gonna let people be for definitely if he like drifts closer to her at all. But she's gonna do a couple more hours of work with Sniper, especially because he had such a hard time hitting things in the elemental plane of water. So she'll put in a couple more hours with practice for trying to do that.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't know how many rolls and stuff I have to make, by the way, class.
So you spend half your time with Spell Sniper, half your time with trying to cast spells within with your head submerged, basically. Is that what I heard, Rick? Okay. Spell casting check. We'll make 2 of them for the underwater, and just straight charisma checks for the Spell Sniper. While you do
That's
that,
terrible. I'm gonna burn my inspiration for that.
okay.
30, natural 20 on the first, and 23 on the second one.
Okay. All right, you get a little better.
And you wanted a charisma check?
Yep.
For the last thing? 24.
Okay. You get a little more confident with the weave.
Awesome.
Moving on to Priya. Oh, like, are you just lounging about? Are you working on anything? Annoying Wake while he reads?
I'm always annoying Wake.
Okay. Maybe take a nap or something. I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't have anything particular I want to do.
Why don't you work on a skill or a stat?
That requires thought.
Well, think about it. Thought.
Yeah. Well,
Push-ups.
You want to think about it, and I'll come back.
I do push-ups.
You do push-ups. So working towards strength. Okay. All right. Make this would be more of a con save to see how much you can get in before you get tired.
15.
Okay. Put 15 points towards +1 in your strength.
Okay.
Your goal is 50. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Let's go. So Rhodes and Thrym, you're
Yeah,
working on
I have some stuff I
non-detection.
want to do. Well, Thrym's doing that. Yeah.
Okay,
How many
so
hours do we have?
I believe it's a level 2 spell is 4 hours of transcribing if it's not a transmutation,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. So total, it's 10 hours for the spells.
10
I was
hours.
just wondering if I have any time left.
That'll take you into like the night, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, then that's probably everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Uh,
Rhodes can't really assist with that. So Rhodes has other stuff he's going to be working on as well.
Yep. What are you working on? You have
Okay.
a scry spell like scroll. Thrym won't be able to transcribe it.
Is our plan to
Yet.
just try to use scrying?
Well,
You can
yeah, I bought
definitely
this.
use it.
I bought it as a just in case, and you can just keep that honestly until you can actually transcribe it. Because Bear's gonna do a scry, or not a scry. He's gonna do a sending tomorrow, so we'll know kind of where she is because she can tell us.
Yeah, and then we can kind of use scrying
Yeah.
when we're in the
Scry's
same
like
place.
yeah, like if we really need it, we can use it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
Otherwise, I just learn it in
Yeah.
455 levels when I can learn 5th level spells.
455 levels. Oh my god. Okay. So where's Flower doing her practicing?
I imagine she's probably she tends to default to the garden. That's usually like her spot.
Good. So Rhodes would be able to find you there pretty easily.
Yeah.
Rhodes is gonna go just kind of hang out with you. He doesn't really know what else to do with himself right now because we have to wait for like a day now. So he's going to use his time. He's just like, hey, well, maybe you can keep an eye on me, Flower. If I sort of pass out, maybe you can give me a healing potion here. I'm
What?
gonna work on. Well, I'm gonna work on making these stones. Oh, I gotta make some for Agatha back up
Oh yeah.
north. But I've got safety stuff now, so I got this wound closure necklace. So if I do kind of pass out, yeah, I won't die. It'll keep me stabilized, and you can just give me a potion and wake me back up.
That's really smart. Flower has a whole bunch of potions.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still gonna use my starry form to protect me too. So, yeah, but I'm gonna try and make these stones.
Hey, before you do that, I'm
Yeah.
gonna come give you a hug.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry that this is must be off for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's I in a way I knew this was gonna happen sooner or later. Didn't exactly think things through when I just ran away.
We're
And
gonna get there. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna help your sister. It's gonna be okay.
yeah, thanks. I really hope it is okay. Hey, before I start as well, I had time last night to kind of look at these stones I bought from Agatha. And they're really cool, but there's one I think you would have some sort of. I think this would be useful for you.
Oh? Is
Yeah,
it the
and
one from
you'll,
the Feywild?
well, there is the Feywild one, and that is kind of your deal, but
this other one, you've been having that sort of shadow magic coming up, and this other one, it feels kind of similar. So you'll take out the Shadowfell shard and kind of hold it out to you.
Flower
Oh,
touches it, and her eyes kind of darken.
yeah, I thought you might be able to take advantage of it.
Huh. What does it do?
Well, from what I can tell, it's kind of for sorcerers, which it seems like you might have some of that potential in you. It helps your spells sort of take hold against people. It strengthens it, I think. I'm not a sorcerer, but it doesn't seem to have an ability that can help me.
Okay.
So for like meta talk, if you want to know what it does.
Sure.
Um when you use your meta option while holding or wearing the shard, you can momentarily curse one creature targeted by the spell. Choose one ability score until the end of your next turn. The creature has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws that use that
Whoa.
ability.
What?
So you can force them to have disadvantage on a saving throw or ability check, but that's
For a
already
spell?
hex.
Like
Yeah.
for a spell?
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. That's...
If you use your meta magic option on it
Oh,
while you're
okay, so like if it's like a quicken spell or something
yeah.
like...
See, and you have to attune to this. So you would attune to it, and then while you cast the spell using meta magic, if that spell requires a saving throw or ability check, you can force them to have disadvantage.
Rad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Even if
that's
it's
meta
not...
talk.
Even if
Yeah.
it's one of my warlock.
Yeah. I mean, you can use your warlock spell slots interchangeably. Once you have both sorcerer and warlock kind of multi-class, you can just kind of mess with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
Is
you.
the Shadowfell shard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shadowfell shard. That's a rare item. But
Yes.
you can add that to your inventory.
Flower is kind of turning it over in her hands, and she looks at her amulet kind of mournful, and she says, I was gonna let this go because I needed it. One more reason to get rid of you.
Well, you can always keep it around. Where we've all got ones now, pretty much.
Yeah. Are you sure Priya shouldn't have this? She's more of a sorcerer than I am.
Oh, I don't know. She doesn't seem to be doing all that shadowy stuff.
I guess that's true.
I think you might be a better fit for this.
Okay.
It just
Maybe
like I said, it felt kind of similar the way it feels to some of this magic I've seen you do.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's the stuff that I don't understand as well.
Right.
But I don't really want to talk to Lystria about it because she took our blood that one time, and
Yeah, they're kind of weird about that stuff.
they're really weird about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this in my pocket, and when I'm in my room, see if I can get acquainted with it, okay?
Yeah, it's good. There's plenty of light in there, so
Yeah.
so if anything weird happens, you've got the light.
And
And
also no one can see us. Yeah. He is gonna work on some research for us, I think.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, maybe I should be doing research, but no, I got to work on these. I got to work
You
on
should
this
be
stuff.
doing this. This is what you should do.
Right, yeah. All right, Flower.
All right, I'll keep an eye on you while I practice this, and I'll be over if you.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for being here for me, Flower.
Yeah, thanks for being here for me.
All right. So I'll work on making some stones here, class.
Okay.
So what do you want me to roll?
How many pounds
So I need to
of
make.
dust?
I think Zira gave me like a good bit of it, enough to at least make the stones I need to make for Agatha.
Yeah. So con save.
Yeah, con save. So we will go starry form, white to give myself advantage on the con save, and I think I can give myself guidance, correct? Or no, it's a save, so it's guidance's ability check. That's right. So just advantage con save. Here we go. That's good. And I need to make 3 of them of like varying sizes, other than the size that I gave her.
Yep.
So.
So that's a success.
Okay. Can we just keep going? I'll do 3 of these.
Yep.
Okay. Do this one. Hell yeah. And one more. Oh my god, excellent.
All right. You make 3 round stones of varying sizes.
Oh, right, I'm getting the hang of this.
However, you feel drained.
Yeah, I think okay. So he's like excited because he's been sitting there making these, and he's like, "Wow, we're gonna make 3!" And he gets up to like maybe take them to like go get them delivered or something, and he just like kind of sits right back down like a head rush.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
whoa,
Flower's been
whoa.
keeping an eye on him, and I think she maybe like, I don't know if I can make a roll about this, but she kind of like comes over to sort of,
Yeah, he's not trying to hide it. He's like, whoa, what the...
maybe
It took
no
a
more
lot out of
stones.
me.
Maybe no
Yeah.
more anymore. Maybe we're done.
Yeah, I
Perhaps?
think three's quite enough.
Well, how many did you say you were gonna make for your friend?
Just 3. These 3 right here. I
Great,
got it.
you did
Yeah.
it. Good, you did it. We did no more. You kill
Yeah.
it,
Oh,
and then you're all done.
yeah. We'll take a break from that. Yeah. Well, I think I'll just relax here and watch you practice your spells for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and he'll kind of like lean back against the fountain or something, and he'll probably like fall asleep while you're doing that.
As soon as you lay your head back.
Oh.
Rhodes? Father was really angry. Got scared. Dispelled him? Escaped home. Fell deep. I'm okay. Hope you finally hear this.
Perry?
His eyes will like snap open.
Perry, that's you.
He can recognize her voice. So.
Yep.
Are you near the home? Are you hurt at all?
You hear no
Well, I suppose
response?
she can't. Yeah, she can't respond. Well, she'll answer.
I'm coming for you.
I don't know if that went through, but yeah.
Yeah, that's enough words. I mean,
okay. Thank you. Okay.
Flower, I just got a message
Oh, what? From who?
from my sister.
Is she okay?
I maybe she said she had to escape from home, but she
Is it
fell.
Oh,
Uh,
but does that mean that she escaped?
yeah, she said she's okay. But she got out and she's okay. But yeah, Omni's not very happy. Okay.
Well,
Where did
let's find Thrim, and maybe he can do a sending back.
maybe does Thrim have sending?
I don't know. He's magic,
So
though.
much faith.
Magic people can do magic things.
Well,
I mean, as long as they're not warlocks.
if he can't, maybe Listry can.
Yeah.
Right. let's go. Oh, and he'll like try to get up again and be like, "Oh, Beck, can you help me up a bit?"
Flower will like. Flower has like what is Flower's strength? Flower has a strength of -1. So she's like, but she will try to at least like lean, like he can lean on her while they go to the street.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if Flower will be
he'll
helpful.
give you guidance to. Okay. Yeah. We'll hobble our way to Listry.
Okay. Before that happens, Priya, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh.
Hello, Priya. Rumor has it you're doing well with your group. Have you found the answers you're looking for? With your father? I was curious.
Who's talking?
And you here?
Yeah,
That's it.
no, I'm waiting for him to finish.
That's it.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do.
My buddy Perseus,
It
the
is Perseus.
perpetually
God
involuntarily
damn
celibate.
it! This
Creepy.
guy.
Priya like waits a moment, pauses to think, and then she responds. Hello? Who is this? I think you have the wrong number.
Okay. Is that all you say?
I don't talk to strangers.
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
Use another sending, bitch.
You know what? He will, just to send you an exasperated sigh.
Why would I share my stuff with you, you fucking weirdo?
Okay, so you go to Listry. What are you asking of Listry? Or what are you going for again?
Well, I've just Listry, I just received a message sending from my sister, and I was wondering if you had the abilities to send something back.
I can. What would you like to say? And I will let you think about what you want to say and get back to me for next session. Yeah, as we're getting to the we're past the 3-hour mark. But we'll go ahead and end the session there.
Hey, Skibbity, we did it.
Yay. All right. vote for RP vote. We'll start with Sin.
What if it's Awake for being scared and like talking through and role playing through that scaredness and reacting in ways that a scared person would act?
Thank you.
All right, Echo.
Well, Penn stole it at the end by giving Perseus guff, because that was funny as shit. But honorable mention to Emily for, as soon as we learned we were doing the spar, Flower was like, "Can we hear this up? Like, I got shit I care about." Like, that made me laugh. But I'm giving the point to Priya for getting ascending and being like, "Who is this?" Like, the spell, you know who the spell is from, so it's amazing.
Oh yeah, she knew. Fuck that guy. He's weird.
All right, Emily.
I liked that everyone was clearly concerned about Wake, and Wake was sort of, and he's done this before. He's just like, "Stop fussing, go, let me process, go away." um, and I appreciate that as a in character, like Flower was trying to figure out like, what do I do to help my friend, and like leaving him alone is the correct answer, and I like that as a reminder.
Thank you.
All right. Asenji.
I am gonna give it to Flower for two things. Kind of the constant reassuring of all of her friends, I think, is really, really endearing, but also the interaction with Morden and kind of making sure he has a mission and keeping him safe here on the home plane.
Okay. Ganon.
People already brought up a bunch of the things that I might have said, so I'm gonna pick another moment that I really liked, is where Senji argued for the 10-pound rock versus 25-pound rock underwater weight differential to increase the damage of catapult. I really like that.
And then I rolled 2 natural 20s back to back. I am so sorry.
Yeah, unfortunate, but the idea was what it made sense, and I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Pen.
I'm gonna give it to Wake because of his portrayal of fear, but I also like, this broke my heart of him hitting himself because he was so disappointed in his own feelings. That how dare you make me feel these things?
Yeah.
He's frustrated and angry with himself.
Stop
it.
it.
It is frustrating. Well, Wake. Congratulations.
Hey!
The RP vote. I want to thank you all for playing with me again, and we actually play next week. As my overtime schedule is done. So
huge.
Yeah. So until next time, until next week. Love you all. Have a good night.
Good night.